Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to Let's Play Minecraft episode number 5. So in the last episode, we did some pretty cool stuff. We went mining, and we also started building... Actually, I don't think we started building the greenhouse last episode. Sorry, I've recorded so many of these in a row. But we have this nice greenhouse going, which we're going to be planting crops in, because as you can see, we got no food. None at all. There's none in the chest either. I'm not hiding it. We have no food. We also have a big tree farm now that we've expanded, so the world is coming along nicely. If you've missed the last few episodes, definitely go check them out. You missed some pretty good stuff, so if you want to get caught up, go do that now. Alright, if you just came back, welcome back. If you didn't, then ignore me. So we're smelting a ton of glass right now to continue our greenhouse, right? We really do want to get that done at some point because, well, I want to be able to eat. But another big thing is that we're going to need more sand than what we have, right? So I'm going to venture off somewhere into the world, and if I happen to encounter some bees, I would like to collect some bees. I don't know how you collect them. I don't think you just pick them up, right? I assume you have to gather the hive somehow, but I have no knowledge of this. I genuinely do not know how bees work. And I've purposely kept it that way so I can sort of discover it as I go. That may be annoying to some, but to me it's going to make it more special because, you know, I get to figure out what exactly I am doing, which is always fun, I think. But yeah, I'm going to go try to find some sand right now because, again, we need a lot more sand than what we have smelting. We'll probably need double or triple that amount. So I have this diamond shovel, which may have been a bad crafting decision. I don't know if it was for sure, but I'm glad that I made it either way. Because it really seems like if I don't make a diamond shovel, I end up forgetting to bring it. And I know that doesn't really make sense. I think, is this where I mined a little bit of sand earlier? I don't know. There's this big river that's gone through my whole world. I don't know if it went through the whole world, but it definitely went through over here. And the snow biome seems pretty expansive. I have not seen anything other than snow thus far. Except where we spawned, which was jungle, so maybe we need to head in the other direction to get lucky and hopefully find an oak forest. I don't even know, maybe they only spawn in flower forests, I really don't know. And if I end up looking and I can't find them, I'm sure in the comments you guys are going to disclose where they are. You're not going to let me wander around like an idiot too long, I'm sure. But definitely let me wander around a little bit, because that's kind of fun to me. But if you know what, if you put it in a comment, I'll definitely read it, because I read every single comment, so if you do put it in a comment, I'll give you a heart, but I'll try to ignore it. I'll act like I didn't see it, which is healthy. That's a good way to go about things. But yeah, I'm going to try to mine this sand here. It gets kind of complicated because it starts going under the ice. So I may not mine all of it from right here, but I want to get a good bit, maybe like 4 or 5 more stacks. And I do have panes, and I do want to use the panes, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to implement them yet into the greenhouse, so I'm kind of hesitant. To not gather enough sand, and it's kind of a pain to gather sand, only because I don't have like a desert near me. If I had a desert, I could have done this in like 2 seconds, but right now it just takes a while. Well, this sandbank looks pretty good actually. All right, let me mine this bad boy out, and I'll come back and show you how much we got. And by the way, this is how much we started with right here. There you go. Okay, I mined out that whole pocket, and like that's how much we got. So I'm not even close, and it's also becoming dark, so I'm just gonna head back. And we'll go back out. We'll get more sand later, but I'll meet you guys back at the house. All right, well, we're getting close back to the house. I don't really have any food. I think I'm going to start to be hurt pretty soon. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I have any food in my pantry here. Yeah, I have 11 rotten flesh. That looks like what we're going to be eating tonight. I only have 1 carrot. I have some sugar cane. I have a few seeds. But it looks like it's rotten flesh for dinner tonight, guys. Not my favorite meal, but I'm going to have to eat it because I literally don't have anything else. It's kind of bad. We're on episode 5. We don't have a source of food, but that's what I'm trying to remedy right now. I'm trying to get this greenhouse done. It's taking a lot more glass than I had anticipated. I gathered a bunch of wood, but for some reason, I guess I didn't realize that I don't really need that much wood for a greenhouse. But you know what? There's only so much I can do. I'm only so smart, I guess. I'm not sure, again, why I grabbed that much. I don't even know what I was talking about. Why I made it so big, but this is a huge greenhouse. I just want to do big projects. I guess that's the reason why, truthfully. I just want to make big things that I'm proud of. All right, so we slept. Let's grab some window panes, and let's see what we can do with them. Again, I don't exactly know how I'm going to oh, they're over here. I don't know how I'm going to implement them into the build. I can only really use them on certain areas on the sides. which is kind of a problem. And I don't know if I want to like add windows to it. Here, I'll explain what I'm saying because it's not making any sense. I know. I also really don't need these snowballs, so I'll make them into snow blocks. Because why not? And then we'll throw this last one we have. All right, so what I'm saying is that if I put panes in here, I don't know exactly where I want them to go. Eventually, I'll obviously pretend this is filled in. I don't know if I want to put them like right here. I know it's kind of a pain to waste glass, but I want to see what it's going to look like before I do it along the entire thing. You know what? That's actually not half bad, and it saves us a lot of glass. So we're going to, well, yeah, actually it doesn't save us any glass. We have to break literally all of these. Oh, this is really painful. Does this mine it quicker? No, does this? Used to a sword would mine glass quicker. Fun fact. I don't know why that was. I think it was actually a bug, but for some reason it worked, and you could mine glass a lot quicker, which is kind of weird in hindsight. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm doing on one side, and I'll go to the other side and then do it because it's not something too fun to watch, I'm sure. Me breaking a lot of glass is kind of painful to watch, actually. So it's definitely not fun to watch. And there we go. So both sides are done somewhat. Now all that's left to do is just expand this bad boy out. And I don't think I have near enough glass even still. But we have 2 more stacks smelting up. So I guess we're getting somewhat closer. But either way, this project has to be a priority because I really do need to eat because I'm going to end up dying. I don't know how the rotten flesh didn't actually get me down further in hunger. Usually I have super bad luck with this hunger thing. It takes away all my health. I'm trying to think what it is. Oh, the hunger effect. That's what it would be called. The hunger effect usually takes down like all my hearts. I think it has to do with how much you move while you have the effect. Like if I was sprinting around and running and jumping, trying to do some hardcore parkour, I think I would lose most of my health. Or most of my hunger. But since I'm just kind of leisurely walking around placing glass, I think it's okay. Somewhat. So we have this much more glass. You know what? We may actually be getting somewhat close, which is good. It's kind of stressful to place glass. If I had Silk Touch, it wouldn't be, but I'm not going to enchant for quite a while. I want to save that for in the future because that's always like a big thing to me is when I get really good tools, I feel like I've kind of completed the world somewhat. If I have big building projects going on, that's not the case, but I don't want to get to that point already in the series because, well, first of all, we're on the fifth episode, and I'm trying to put an emphasis on building, which this greenhouse is going to accomplish, I hope. It should be enough wheat to breed cows as well as feed us for quite a while. And then once we transition to a full beef, eating style, I think we'll be okay. What are you doing, dude? What on earth do you think you're doing? You need to get off my mountain right now. All of you. What do you guys think you're doing, dude? Oh, you think because you have a crossbow you're hard? Oh. He was a one-hit kill. If you come down, I'll attack you, but otherwise you can just sit up there. It doesn't matter. Just know that I could kill you at any instant, but I'm just lazy, so I'm not going to go down there or go up there and get you. Oh, this is even more stressful. It's just hard to place glass sometimes on that top block. Maybe I should do the top layer first and then go back? Nah, we're going to do it the hard way and also the fun way. I'm getting slower and slower as I go on because I'm thinking about it more. I'm like, I really don't want to place this glass in the wrong spot because it is kind of stressful. I do know where these last 2 go, so we can go back like this. I think. Yeah. See, you can't see other glass blocks from the inside, so it looks like this is wrong, but it's actually right, which is kind of annoying. I hope I don't forget this top area. That could be bad. One thing I do want to do is maybe put some acacia trapdoors up there if I ever find acacia wood, because they're kind of like a grate sort of shape, and I don't know if it's possible to even find. I know it's possible to find an acacia biome in this world, but it may be so far away, it's just kind of stupid to go find. But you know what? We're going to try to have some adventures like that, like an episode-long adventure. Like a huge, long deal. Okay, so we have enough glass to complete. That's a good thing. Now I need water buckets. That's all I can think of, honestly. Water buckets, and I'm going to... Oh my god, you're in my house. You're in my house. Am I going to get bad omen from this? Yeah, I am going to get bad omen from this. You know what, guys? Why did you have to do this? Why'd you have to come in here and give me bad omen? I don't remember how to get rid of it. I had remembered last Let's Play because I had it for a while. And people were like, Neo, you need to get rid of that. Don't go into a village. And I just like, the first thing I did, I went into a village and I had Bad Omen on. It wasn't necessarily that bad. It was kind of annoying, what happened, but it wasn't like terrible. I wasn't like distraught after what had happened and scarred for life. But it was kind of annoying because it was the first village near my house and it was just completely destroyed because I didn't realize a raid had started. I thought I'd completed it, but I'd only done the first wave, and I come back and everyone is gone. So I don't want to do that again, but we haven't found a village yet, so we should be okay. What are you doing, dude? Are you just hiding under this bridge? Is that really where this skeleton's been this entire time? I remember seeing it, but I thought it would have gone away by now. Oh, I have 30 seconds of slowness? Okay. Well, I guess we can finish this. Now, I think what I'm going to do as far as water goes is just cover it with a spruce slab. I think we should be fine. Yeah, this greenhouse is quite big. As far as the front of the build goes, I think I'm just going to bubble it one out, sort of like this. I think, well, I need to get upwards a little bit. I want to bubble it out like this. I think that'll look best. I mean, nothing's going to look better than just, yeah. And then we can just sort of make a doorway in the front. Some sort of double doors is perfect. Now I just need to do that on the other side. Symmetry is happiness in this case. Man, I'm so stupid. I was wondering, like, why can't I get double doors on this side? And then I realized that, well, if I was going to do double doors, it would be off center. Thank God I caught that. Sometimes I miss things that I would never normally miss, but for some reason, since I'm recording, it's just like my brain is like, ugh. And it doesn't work right. But yeah, we'll definitely be putting the door right there. What kind of door? I'm really not sure. We have our handy dandy crafting table, which I brought one just in case. I don't know why in hindsight, but it's okay. So I'm going to do spruce doors because we don't really have anything else, and it's not that big of a deal to do spruce doors. Oh, I don't have any sticks. I'm going to do a few fence. I think I may have some in this barrel next to me. But it can't hurt to get a little bit extra fence. What I'm going to do is just do some sort of door cover. Nothing extravagant, but I want to have something there. I don't know why. It's just going to bother me if it's just like a door in the side. It just kind of looks weird. Maybe it'll look more weird, though, if I do like a door cover. I don't know. Actually, I think that's okay. Because what I plan on doing for the rest of the house, you'll see in a bit. But I want to, or the rest of the greenhouse, I kind of want to add little ribs on it or something, which could maybe be a little bit of a problem because I added those window panes. But I'm actually thinking it's going to be okay. We may not even add those. I don't know. I just want to make it look better than it does. And it doesn't necessarily look bad, but I think there's room for improvement. I'm going to get some, what was that? Cats are going crazy. I'm gonna go get some lanterns and clear my throat and drink water. Sorry, I'm just gonna do all that on camera. I don't know, sometimes when you commentate your voice just gets really raspy and dry, and that's why I have water next to me, but I did not drink enough water. So I'm gonna make some lanterns now, and then with those lanterns we can make the greenhouse look better. I'm saying question mark because I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put lanterns, and if I need, oh man, what did I just do? Oh, I made a oof. Wait, no, I didn't. It's not that bad. We'll drop 2 arrows. Okay. Let's see. We have 23 torches on us. Let's make a few more than 23. My inventory is a mess. I know. I'll clean it up eventually. I say eventually, but you know what? I will. I'll do it. I want to get even spacing, but I don't know how long this whole thing is. So to get even spacing, it may be kind of a pain in the butt, but we'll see. I may be able to do it. I can still pull it off, I bet. Let's see. One thing I do want to do is make a bunch of trapdoors. That's not nearly enough. Man, trapdoors are hard to make. Like it's taking all my wood to make these trapdoors. Okay, yes, a bunch of trapdoors. You're probably wondering, Neo, dude, you're going crazy with the trapdoors. You need to chill, man. You just wait and see, because you don't even know what I'm doing. There was most of my inventory space. It was tied up in some stupid ways. All right, let's grab. Let's see, we have the doors, we have this. We need seeds, which are right here. And then we should be good to go. Okay. So what I'm planning is to frame part of the greenhouse. Now, I don't know exactly how greenhouse... I mean, I know how greenhouses look in real life. I think everyone knows that. And that's not what I'm going for exactly. But again, I need to figure out how long this thing is, so hold on. Okay, so it's 32 blocks long. Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's not that bad, I guess. It's not the best situation. So I think I could do trapdoors every 2. And hear me out. I will be changing a little bit of this. It's not just going to be trapdoors at the bottom. But let me make sure, first of all, this lines up. Okay, so there's 1 window pane on the side of that one. And there is 1 window pane on the side of that one, 2 glass blocks. I'm just trying to make sure it's even, because if it's not even, that could be kind of bad. Yeah, 2 glass blocks. And then do panes connect to trapdoors? Ah, they do, really? Why? Come on, man. All right. Well, that sort of messes up my whole texturing plan. I didn't think they'd connect, but you know what? We have enough glass. I think that we could put like a glass block every 2. Yeah, we actually could do that perfectly, and we have more than enough glass. All right, this is good. See? Our plan is coming to fruition, and I hope it looks better than it does in my head. It doesn't look bad in my head, but at the same time, I don't have an exact plan. I would like some more stairs, and I don't want to go back to craft them. So we'll put this down right here. A little temporary doodad. We're going to make a few stairs. That's not nearly enough. Okay, so I'm already out of most of my wood. Actually, no, I have 50 logs. Okay. See, I over-prepared. I'm actually going to be putting a staircase here, and then a trap door right here and right here. And then beyond that, I don't think I'm going to add anything. I think it's just going to be this trapdoor and stair combo. I think if I start overdoing the roof, it's going to look weird, and I don't want it to look weird. I mean, who wants their builds to look weird? But I think it really genuinely will look kind of odd if I do more than this. Because I want the majority of the structure to be glass, and maybe these can be like supports or something. I don't really know. I mean, it doesn't really look like a support, but it looks like it's, you know, sticking out of the side, and it kind of looks good. I think it looks good. All right, well, I'm going to do this on both sides. Not too fun to watch, but look, we're already out of trapdoors. Man, trapdoors kill ya. They really do. I don't know why they're so expensive to craft. Everything else is kind of easy, and these trapdoors are thin. You'd think they'd take less resources, but they take more resources than a slab, even though they're thinner. I guess they have a hinge functionality. Maybe that's where all your materials are going, is to the hinge. But like a full stack only gets you like, I don't know how many. Just not that many. Oh, I had another... No. I had a whole other stack in my inventory. Dude, I'm an idiot. That sucks. It's not actually that bad, but that does kind of suck. Okay, well, I'm going to do all this on this side. And last trapdoor. Okay, so that looks good, but it can look better. I think what I'm going to actually go through with the whole rib design I had in my head. You're probably thinking, Neo, why are you talking about ribs, dude? No, not those. Not barbecue. We're talking about just a ribbed cage of wood around this whole thing. I really don't know how it's going to look. If I put the stairs up here, and I'm going to have to go, like, well, actually, you know what? I should probably design something before I build the whole thing. I think it's going to have to be stairs and stairs, and then it's going to have to be trapdoors, and then stairs and stairs and stairs. Now, how does that look? Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. Can I do this? No. Can I do this? Yes. That's genius. Okay. I actually really like the way that looks, but we need a lot more stairs. And a lot more trapdoors. I think we need 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22, 21, 24, 27. So, okay, now we have enough trapdoors. We just don't have enough stairs, which is kind of funny. And I already used all my spruce wood, so we've got to gather a little bit more. I promise this greenhouse is going to be done soon, but I want it to look good. I don't want to have just a crappy, lazy greenhouse. I could build just like a glass box, and that's all fun and games, but I want to make everything kind of functional. Maybe have a little bit of venting in here. I'm just kidding. We're not going to add venting into our greenhouse. How you do that, I'm not sure, but someone would find a way. Mumbo Jumbo would make it so that crops have to be vented. But this is also future-proofing because I want to put my bees in here. If I can get them, you know, the buzz bees. I just don't know if I'll be able to find them in my world very easily, but I'm always up for a challenge, so it couldn't be bad. If anything, it's just going to be kind of fun to go find them. It definitely will be exciting. Man, I really did not get enough wood. I stopped collecting wood as if I'd gotten enough, but I didn't get... Well, I have a stack of stairs now. That's not helpful. Okay, this should be more than enough wood. I've collected it for a little bit off camera because I didn't want to film me collecting wood anymore. I know you guys really just want to see the greenhouse, which is what I'm excited about too. So it kind of pains me to stop it to collect wood in the most menial task possible, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And that should be enough stairs. If that's not enough, I'll be very surprised. I think that should be more than enough. Let's try this MLG tactic. It's not actually very MLG, but it's kind of fun to do. So I'm going to keep doing it. I think we have enough spruce to finish. Let's go check. I'm going to do the ribs up top first, just because they're easy to do. Okay, I want them to face the same way, so I think I'm going to do them sideways. Yeah, like that. Every 2 blocks. Just do a little row every 2 blocks, Neo. You can handle this. You got this, man. Every 2 blocks. I say that because sometimes I'll just mess up. I mean, we all mess up. You know, we're only human. But sometimes I just make the stupidest mistakes and I'll have things one off. And that's the most painful, when you have to disassemble a build because you're 1 block off on a small portion of it. Man, I've gotten to the end of like big projects. I think that's why I'm so scared to do these big projects. Because if I mess something up, it like kills me to go back and destroy everything and like move things 1 block over. Especially if it's like super intricate and I've spent a lot of time like adding texture to the build and whatnot. Man, it can really get to you. It really can. But I'm just going to keep going on these ribs. I'm not going to build them too much more on camera because it's kind of menial to just repeat this over and over. And it's also becoming dark, which you guys can't see on. Alright, and then the last stair goes right here. Look at that. I don't think we should add any more to the outside. I think it's definitely textured enough. It looks good. It looks like a nice ribbed greenhouse. It looks like a proper greenhouse too. I really like it. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, let's get inside. Let's start actually adding water to this thing. I may have made a little bit too many stairs. That's okay. Also, just a few too many trapdoors. That's kind of painful, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. One thing I do want to do, and I'm checking my inventory because I don't have enough wood for it. I want to make a few barrels to put inside. Just to have a little bit of storage like at the very front of the build. I don't want to store all my food in there. But at least some of it, you know, it's only appropriate that you have a little bit of storage of what you're mining in that area where it's mined. So I'll make a few barrels. I think like 1 or 2 trees should get us enough for more barrels than we're ever going to need. Again, I'm not planning on putting a whole ton, maybe like 6, maybe like in the corners or just kind of periodically throughout the build. Let's go see how much this can get us. And then we'll start placing seeds down. Which, don't get too excited because we don't actually have that many seeds, unfortunately. I thought I had more, but I really don't. Okay, 10 barrels is fine. We can work with that. Let's go plant these small amount of seeds. And we can also, let's see, do I have fence in here? A little bit. I don't know where to put the lanterns, but I'm going to put them every 2 blocks. There is a center, but the fence connects now, which bugs me. I don't know why that is, and that touches your head, so that's definitely not how we're going to go about this. I think we're going to do it just 1 fence block hanging down, and then we put a lantern. Yeah, okay. So I can handle that. That's pretty easy. Just walk along this thing, place it every 2 blocks, and then put a lantern on it. And it should be more than enough light. If we need more, well, I don't know what to do, because this is like every 2 blocks is a lantern, which they make a ton of light already. You don't need them every 2 blocks. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to need to put water in here. I want to do it pretty evenly. I don't want to have the water all spread out all weird. So we're going to put, let's see, we need to find a place for these barrels, and they will fit perfectly right here. I don't want them sideways, though. I want them to be standing up like that. So this can fit. Oh, man. So I really have to be above, at an above angle. Well, it's kind of a pain. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, so like that is 5 on one side, and then we could do the exact same thing over here, and we should be good. So just 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so now we have barrels. Again, I'm just putting those there for redundancy's sake. I really just want to have barrels in here to store my wheat. And we'll go ahead and put something like that on the inside to make it look like there's nice shelving in here. I mean, it's not really shelving at all, but it frames the barrels nicely. Kind of ties in with the whole color. Cool. So now we just have to figure out how we're going to put... Oh, I don't have enough slabs. Dude. Do I have any extra in here? Oh, yeah. More than enough extra. Okay. So now to put water in here, we're going to want to make an infinite source, at least at the beginning. Kind of necessary so that we don't run out of water here. Oh, don't run out of water here. So we'll just put it like right in the corner. Okay. So I think 1, 2, 1. We're not going to put any seeds in this area right here. This is where they're going to start. So this is, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to put this here. And I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put another water bucket. So we don't actually need as many water buckets as you'd think. It's actually kind of nice. You can get away with very few buckets for some reason. And I think it's just because I guess Mojang just wants you to conserve water. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put another. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, well, I guess we'll have to put a water bucket here anyways. But I planned on putting slabs here, so it's not bad. I was going to put slabs here anyways, just because it's kind of like the front. Or I guess, no, it's not the front. It's the back. And we're also going to put slabs in here, like this. So you can cover up your water, fun fact, and it's really easy to do. And I figure, why not? So I want to start 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're going to do all of this as slabs. Let me just gather a little bit of this water. And then we can go ahead and just break it. Okay. So all this right here is just going to be some sort of material. I don't know if it'll be... I think spruce is okay. There's already a lot of spruce in this build. So you know what? It's not too bad. And it sort of shows that it's... You know, I don't know. I associate like wooden stuff with like... I don't know. I can't describe what I'm trying to say, but I hope that makes sense. Like wood would be in a greenhouse. You wouldn't have like stone in a greenhouse. I don't know. That's just my thinking. That could be completely wrong. I think, you know, greenhouses typically aren't built out of wood. They're built in like, you know, with steel and glass. But you know what? This is Minecraft, so we're going to build a nice spruce themed greenhouse. All right, I'm going to till all this land. I'm not going to subject you to that. But I promise when I come back, it will be all tilled. How beautiful. Well, we finally made it to the point where we can start planting our seeds. A seedy place. It's kind of nice we get a nice little achievement there. I'm putting them with such huge spacing in between because it's proven that they actually grow faster when there's not other crops near them. Why that's the case, I have no idea, but I'm going to go get more seeds, obviously. I'm not just going to deal with like that many seeds, but I really, really can't stress enough, it's impossible to get seeds in these snowy biomes. You can walk around for a good bit. I walked around like a huge part of the map and got 22 seeds after that entire time. It took like probably 5-10 minutes. In a plains biome, I could get 5 stacks in 5 or 10 minutes. So it is kind of difficult. This looks like there's a little bit more grass over here. There's flowers in here, which is nice. I know I need flowers for the bees. So I could put little sections of dirt just throughout that farm and put some flowers for them to pollinate. I'm excited to play with bees. I mean, it's a whole new sort of mechanic in the game to play with, so it's going to be a ton of fun. Oh yeah, that looks so good. I'm finally proud of something I've built in a survival world. Like, that's actually really cool. It's a good feeling. And you guys have been a part of it. And by the way, if you've watched the video up until this point, you're part of probably like the 10 or 15% who stay this long. Most people are gone. Just because they don't have the retention you do. So if you want to reward yourself, I'm going to give you a secret code you can put down in the comments. I brought back the secret codes. I like seeing all the people who watch this far. It's interesting to me. It also just sort of helps me see what people are watching and what people aren't watching. So if you do want to help me out, you can leave the secret code in the comments. It's going to be 4217. Again, that's 4217 or 4217. I sound like one of those people on a commercial where I'm like, it's going to be 2 payments at $19.99, but yeah, it's 4217. So 4217. If you put that down in the comments below, you'll receive a heart from me. You'll also receive a heart if you just type in a random number. I'll be none the wiser, but you can be a part of a special club who knows that you've watched this entire episode. So again, it's 4217. So 4217. I'll even type it out in the game. So if this doesn't annoy you enough, I'll spam it onto here. This is the secret code. All you have to do, even if you're a lurker and you never leave comments, you don't have to say anything. You can just leave that and just sort of let me know that you've watched it, and I'll see that comment. You can always rest assured that I'll see every single comment. How I make that happen? dedication. I used to respond to every comment. Fun fact, up until like 7 months ago, I responded to every single comment I got on my channel. Obviously, if they were bad, I removed them and blocked the user, but every comment that was just a normal comment I responded to. It took so long and it was so stressful. It really debilitated my mental health and I had to quit. So I just started hearting comments to show that I'm still reading them, but I just couldn't handle it, especially when I started growing like a lot and really quickly. It was super stressful. But it was kind of exciting at first to see my channel sort of, come back a little bit. But at the same time, it was just real hard on me. So I'm not going to be doing that. But I will reply to a few. I always try to reply to at least some of the top comments to show that, I'm listening to your feedback. I'm listening to the people who agree with you. Because I do try to listen to feedback that's really important to me. It's a really important thing to me is my community, and I care about what you guys think. And if you don't want to see something, I'm not going to record it, because that's just like, it's like, who am I recording for if I'm recording videos that people don't want to see? That's just stupid. I'm not going to be that kind of person. All right. I promise next episode we're going to finish the back of the house. I know it's completely open. I know. I haven't forgotten about it. I know you guys are talking about it. I really do need to finish this because, man, I can't just leave my house open like this. There's no point. So I'm going to be putting the wall on this block right here. And it'll probably be something akin to this area, although I don't know for sure. I hope you guys like this, by the way. I've only seen the comments from episode 1. So when I said you're talking about this, I just know you are from the future. But I have episode 2, 3, and 4, and now 5 recorded in the future, which is super cool. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed episode number 5, remember that code 4217. If you say that down in the comments below, I will know that you personally have watched the entire video, which is something to be proud of. It's 30 minutes of listening to me talk. How you did that, I'm not sure, but I'm thankful for it. If you're new to the channel and you want to be a part of the family and see more videos, be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when I upload more of this Minecraft Let's Play. Again, I'm trying to keep it simple on this Let's Play. There's no fancy titles, no clickbait. It's just Let's Play Minecraft. And that's what I'm going to stick to this entire series. If you want to know what's going on each episode, well, all you have to do is look at the thumbnail. And it should give you a pretty good idea of what's going on. Like this one will be of the greenhouse because it's beautiful. I'd really like to fill it up more before I take a screenshot of it, but that's not going to be possible just because it's just too hard to get seeds here. My inventory is also extremely cluttered and it's really stressing me out. So I will, clean that between this and episode 6. But episode 6, we're going to finish the back of the house and then do some other stuff. Obviously, the whole episode's not going to be me building a wall. But I will do some other stuff as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, subscribe, notifications if you don't want to miss future videos. I don't spam anything crazy, so you're not going to be bothered by me. Unless you're bothered by more of these Let's Plays, in which case you will be very bothered. Anyways, I'll see you guys in episode 6. Bye.